Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Everyone podcast.
The podcast where we have simple, everyday conversations to help you practice your English.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joey. It's great to be with you all today. Rachel, I saw a photo you posted online yesterday of a very beautiful forest. Where were you?
Oh, I went for a day trip to the countryside. It was so peaceful. I really needed to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city for a few hours.
Hustle and bustle. That is the perfect way to describe city life. It means all the noise, the crowds, and the fast pace of living in a big town.
Exactly. Sometimes I love the energy of the city, but other times I just want to hear the birds and see the stars. Joey, you grew up in a small town, didn't you?
I did. I grew up in a place where everyone knew everyone's name. It was very different from living here. In the city, you can live in an apartment for 5 years and never even speak to your neighbor.
That's true. City life can be a bit anonymous. But on the other hand, everything is so convenient. If I want sushi at 11 p.m., I can just walk down the street and find it.
You definitely can't do that in the country. In my hometown, the only grocery store closed at 6 p.m. If you forgot to buy milk, you were out of luck until the next morning.
That sounds like a nightmare for me. I'm a night owl. I love that the city never sleeps. There's always a museum, a cinema, or a park to visit.
But what about the air quality and the traffic? Every time I try to drive across the city, I get stuck in a bottleneck.
A bottleneck, that's a great word for our listeners. It's a place where a road becomes narrow or blocked and the traffic slows down.
Yes, and it's so frustrating. In the country, you might get stuck behind a tractor, but at least the air smells like fresh grass and not exhaust fumes.
I agree with you there. The air in the countryside is so much cleaner, and it's much more affordable, isn't it? The cost of living in the city is getting so high.
Oh, tell me about it. My rent for a tiny studio apartment here is more expensive than a 3-bedroom house with a garden in my hometown. It's crazy.
It really is. Many people are moving to the suburbs now. Those are the residential areas on the edge of a city. You get a bit of both, more space, but you can still commute to the city for work.
That seems like a good middle ground. But I think I'm a city person at heart. I love the diversity. You meet people from all over the world and you hear so many different languages.
I agree. The city is a melting pot of cultures, but I do miss the sense of community in the country. My mom tells me that in her village, if someone is sick, the neighbors all bring over soup and help out.
That is the best part of country life. It's a slower pace. People take the time to stop and talk to you. Here, everyone is in a rush. They're always checking their watches.
It's a trade-off. You choose between convenience and culture or peace and space. It's time for our vocabulary deep dive. Let's make sure these words stick in your memory.
Our first phrase was hustle and bustle.
This is a very common idiom. It describes the busy, noisy activity of a place. You can use it for a city, a busy market, or even a crowded airport. Example, I love the hustle and bustle of the street markets in London.
Next, our word was anonymous.
This means that your name or identity is not known. In a big city, you are anonymous because there are millions of people. Example, he likes being anonymous in the city because no one bothers him.
Then we mentioned bottleneck.
Just like the neck of a bottle is narrow, a bottleneck in traffic is where the road gets tight and cars slow down.
Next, we mentioned cost of living.
This refers to the amount of money you need to pay for basic things like food, rent, and clothes. Example, the cost of living in Tokyo is very high compared to smaller cities.
Finally, we used the term melting pot.
This describes a place where many different people and cultures live together and mix. Example, New York City is a true melting pot of different nationalities.
Those are 5 excellent ways to describe where you live. Rachel, what about you? Are you a city girl or a country girl?
I think I'm a city girl who needs a country weekend every month.
I think many of our listeners feel the same way.
Tell us in the comments, where do you live and what is the best thing about your town?
We can't wait to read your answers. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Goodbye.